Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I want to thank you for hitting that play button. Welcome to Corvettes 918. My name is Chuck, if this is your very first time stopping by, and I'm standing right here with my wife's brand new 2017 Grand Sport. If you haven't seen that video of it actually arriving, I'll have it linked below. But I've got the detail light over there. We're going to get it out. We're going to get it all washed, cleaned, and then I'm going to be doing a clay bar on it, getting any contaminants that may be on it, taking the iron off. And so I'm going to actually show you guys in this video how I'm going to do that. Now this is going to be kind of a just a highlight package of getting this car dialed in. Now when the my 2019 ZR1 arrives, hopefully this week, that's been something else. Unfortunately, there's just not a lot of people buying Corvettes in Oklahoma. And so according to transport, they just haven't had anything come close to Tulsa. So therefore, they haven't been able to put it on there. But I have been reassured that they're going to make it happen. So hopefully this week it arrives. But I want to get this one dialed in. Now, when I get the ZR1, I will give you kind of more of a, we'll make videos just on kind of each step. Because I know, number one, everybody wants to see the ZR1. Probably going to be doing a live event there at the dealership. Not showing the entire unveiling because I'm going to make a video of that. But if you guys want to kind of be there with me live as the car gets there and different things, make sure you're following me on Instagram and Facebook. But let's go ahead and get this out. Let's get it cleaned. This is a beautiful, beautiful Grand Sport.
Feeling so hollow, don't you know, don't you know, I'm living in shadow, don't you know, don't you know, I fell for fool's gold, I fell for fool's gold. What did I know? What did I know? I fell for fool's gold. I fell for fool's gold. What did I know? What did I know? You were fool's gold. Yes, I did.
As the thumbnail said, I couldn't put Xpel on the brand new 2017 Grand Sport Collector's Edition. You may say, well, Chuck, what are you talking about? Why can't you? Could you? Yes. In theory, yes, you can put Xpel on this car. But there are some things that most people don't realize. When a car like this has badging or has decals on the outside, so you got the hash marks, you've got the black stripe that goes all the way through the roof, all the way back here to the back spoiler, the back hatch, is if you plan on keeping those and you put Xpel over the top of them, let's say something happens and you need to take that Xpel off, then it will literally rip these decals off. And I just didn't want to get into doing that. They said they could try to recreate, and the key word there was try. And I didn't want to mess. This is a collector's edition car. I didn't want to start ripping stuff off of it and something just not go right. They could have done a bikini cut where they would have done here and kind of come across, but I didn't want to see any lines. You know, one thing about me, I'm not a big plastic guy anyway. As far as putting a film on the car, I know it helps with rock chips and all those different things. But I thought, do this right, they would have to actually, you know, measure all this out, cut the lines, and a lot of times they don't want to do that when the film is on the car because they don't want to risk cutting the paint, you know, the lines just don't match up very well. He said it's just a very tedious job, and unless someone's going to spend seriously the amount of time and know what they're doing, then he wouldn't recommend putting it on there. And hey, after I thought about it, I called the company here, White Glove, who was amazing here in they're actually in the Bixby area. So if you happen to be in Tulsa and you need tint done, maybe you don't have all of these graphics and different, you don't have things on your car and you want to have Xpel put on, They've got great pricing down there. I've talked with them several times, and they were just like, hey, cool, you know, we don't want you doing anything that you don't feel comfortable with. And they basically said, yeah, we would have put Xpel over everything, because they really didn't want to get into, again, making those types of cuts. So therefore, I couldn't do it on this car, but that's totally okay with me. Again, we're gonna coat it. It's gonna look just like the Black Mamba. I was happy with that whole process and having that. And I think when it comes to Xpel, when it comes to 3M or anything else, it really is your preference. It depends on what you're impressed with. But like they said, the average sports car owner only keeps their car for a few years and then gets rid of it. Guy was telling me, man, we have people that come in here and put Xpel over the whole entire car and spend $5 grand, and then have us put a coating over the top of that, another $2 grand, and then they have the car for like 6 months and sell it. Not that I plan on doing that with this car, but there's no reason to go ridiculous on these cars. We want to protect them. They're our babies, but Xpel isn't for every car. It's not for every individual, and I think it's just based upon what it is that you are comfortable with doing to your car. Some people just like to get the rotary out and just polish it. If you're the old school way, hey, I think more people do that than any way else, and if that's what you like doing, then do it. But for me, coatings are the way to go, for me anyway. I just finished doing all the polishing, and it really didn't, again, it was more of a fine polish that I did to the car. No cutting was needed. There was no serious scratches. There was one little scratch over in the corner, but again, I put a little bit heavier compound on it and took it right out. But what I'm going to do now is go over the entire car with Geon Prep. And what this is going to do is take off all the polishing, any any oils, anything like that that are on the car, so that when I install the ceramic coating, it's going to adhere to this paint perfectly like it should. I mean, this car is, outside, for being outside, for a year and a half up in the north, it looks really, really good. The paint is just, pretty spot on. And this is just to this. You can really see all of the glitter or the metallic in the paint. And then you also want to make sure that whatever you're using to do this process is, a microfiber that doesn't have a real high, basically very little lint. And so if you're going to buy, and I'm going to say, if you're going to do a ceramic coating and you're going to do a, whether it's a one-step polish or, I don't know how severe the scratches or something like that may be on your car, you may have to do a two-step, but you want to make sure that using doesn't leave, you don't want a whole lot of lint, because once we get to the point of applying the coating, once we apply it, that's it. If there's anything that gets trapped in that, you want to make sure you're in a garage. That was a big reason, I wanted to get the flooring down before the cars arrived, and I started this process that way there's just not a whole lot of, most of the dust and dirt and things like that are trapped underneath this floating floor. Alright guys, that's pretty much going to be this video. The car's now all done. All the prep work has been done in order to put the ceramic coating on it, which I'm about to do now. And yes, my garage does have windows, so that's all this light that's pouring in. But it's kind of a good thing, because that way I can kind of see everything a little bit better as well. But it's already done. My next video, I'm going to be showing you guys, how I'm putting on the coating. And I should have this car dialed in by the end of today, and then we'll just sit and patiently await for Fearless to show up, and all of our paperwork's done. I went down and put my down payments down, and did all the rest. I'm financing a very little bit. I'm only financing like it was like $32,000, I think, is the only amount. But again, my goal is to pay that off in the next year. Carrie's car, of course, is totally paid for. I paid cash for it. But guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And as always, let's check out some of your beautiful rides.